All right, I'm recording it. So, I would have been doing this by myself, Chuck. That's fine. I messaged everyone that wanted to be on. I don't know what Nicole's doing, but we shall. It's fine. All right, so basically, I'm doing this tonight to go over everything everyone should be doing, what they should be doing, getting started, all of that fun stuff. So, here is the deal. When you first get started, I know you've already been here for a while. Your first and utmost goal, nothing else matters, is getting your first 6 customers and selling your samples. So, doing this, you're going to follow the 4 training videos that you get tagged in when you start. Watch them. Don't pretend you watch them. Don't make an excuse not to watch them. You can literally throw in some headphones and play in the background of whatever you are doing. My backstory, I started this business almost 2 years ago, working full-time at Starbucks, going to work at 4 o'clock in the morning. I started while working. 4 kids. Never had time to just sit down and listen to something or watch something. So I listened to them on my 10-minute breaks at work. Listened to it on my lunch at work. And there was a lot more than 4 videos when I started. The E-Suite was loaded with them. So the E-Suite was loaded with them. I had to watch over 10 of them. You guys only have to watch like 4, and then all the little extra stuff to help you boost your business and get started. So I made time, you guys. I didn't have excuses. I had 4 kids. I was in a really bad situation with my fiance. We were fighting really bad. We couldn't pay bills. We were super close to being evicted. We get out. Not more. Sorry. Our electric had gotten shut off at some point. It was really stressful. It was really bad. We thought what I was doing was a joke. So first things first, if anyone tells you that it's a scam, that you're part of a pyramid scheme, first of all, pyramid schemes are illegal. It's not illegal. We've been around for don't eat your dinner. We've been around for almost 20 years. We're a debt-free company. We're going to be in, I think it's a business magazine, all this fun stuff. So that trumps that. Our products do work. If you're be a product of the product, I don't care what you order. Order something, anything. When you get your shopping spree, try a bunch of stuff. Try the products because that is what's going to sell. So here we go. When we get started, I share stuff in the chat all the time for you to post. There's, if you go on Rapstars and look up posts for newbies chips, there's all kinds of stuff in the I don't know what it's called. Hold on. Tips tab, topics tab. All right, in here, see if I can get it to newbie tips, self-development videos, scripts, training videos are in there, corporate approved pictures. There we go. Make sure you are posting corporate approved pictures. Good posts. There's literally a topic for good posts right there. And you can click on this. Unmute yourself. And there's like a good post thread. So we're gonna take pause. I'm recording this, and I'm going from the beginning of what you do and you get started.
All right, sorry I'm a few minutes late here. I was finishing up making spaghetti. Just so you know, I do have a video that I made of that, a screen recording of how to find all those, so I'll put that in the group chat.
Yes. So yeah, I'm going to record this and post it in the group chat for everyone that didn't come on, that should be on here because they are brand new. I messaged Angie like 4 times and she hasn't read it, so I don't know what she's doing.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. Anyway, so yes, you can find all these things. Just go into the group page. Nope, it's not gonna. Now there we go. And you can navigate all of these fun things. There's so many things to go through on the group page. So many different resources, all kinds of things. You can go onto YouTube and look up anything, how to go ruby, how to go emerald, how to go diamond, how to chart. Hey JJ, I am literally going over basically start to finish. I'm recording it as well, so you can catch the beginning later. What we should be doing and how to get started. There's also going to be a newbie Zoom tomorrow with Jenica and Savannah, but they're going to be live with a whole bunch of people on where you can ask questions. You can ask questions in the chat too, by the way. So that's how you do that. Great way to find stuff. When you start, you're not going to wait until you get your sample you sent yourself or whatever. Or if you ordered any product, you're not going to wait to get it. Just start posting. You can go to my page. I'm going to tell you to go to my page. Go to Nicole's page, Eileen's page, Jenica's page, anyone's page who you see as a leader or posts all the time in rap stars, like regularly, go to their page to do their posts. Make sure you tweak them a little bit so the Facebook algorithm doesn't think it's obviously a copy and pasted thing, because if it sees duplicates of something multiple times, it'll flag it. But just steal people's posts. They don't care. It's okay. If you're stealing a lifestyle post that's like worded really well, just make sure you change it to fit your life. But do that. Make sure you're posting the 3-3 rule. So I know it sounds really weird and confusing. So what a 3-3 rule is you're gonna post. I wake up in the morning, coffee post, product post. Later on, a post about the business, lifestyle post about my life, what I'm doing in my life, my kids going to school, whatever, my dogs. Start over. Business post, product post, business post, lifestyle post again. That's 6 posts up for your day. Make sure you are not doing them back to back. What I mean by that is leave like an hour or so in between each post. Otherwise, Facebook's going to see you as being spammy, and people aren't going to see your post if you're continuously posting over and over and over and over again. Also, do not share stuff. Don't share stuff. If you like a picture or something someone shared or something someone said, don't share it. Just copy it and save the picture, screenshot it, and post it as your own, because you are now an influencer. You want to share your own stuff. You want to make your own content. When you share stuff, Facebook sees that as you're not special, you're not important, it just sees you as basically spam. You're sharing somebody else's stuff. They're important. That's who you're sharing. That's who's going to get the credit for everything. So the more you share someone else's post, the more that post, the original post, is actually going to get noticed. My posts that I make myself that people share continuously blow up. Get over 100 likes, get tons of comments. So it's really weird, but that's actually how it works. So I have not shared a single thing other than maybe something about a kid being missing from like a news channel in almost 2 years. Never share anything. I always save the picture. I'll give photo credit to somebody maybe.
I have something on that too.
Before.
If you do want to share it really bad, if it's like, even if it's a picture or a meme or even an article, screenshot it and send it. And then what you can do is tag whatever you want into it, like if it's a news station or something, because then that's still going to get people going to your page to look at it, and then they're sharing that picture from your page. If you're doing, sharing other people's stuff, like she was saying, that's going to make everybody look at that page, not yours. And that's going to lose attraction to your page, which is going to lose you being able to grow your customer base. Sorry, Sam.
So yes, so that's on posting. If you don't know what to post, like I said, there's also a posting club. Me or Nicole will share it back in the group chat again late in a little bit after this, where it has all kinds of posts you can make. So great, you're posting, you're getting attention on your page, you're not getting attention on your page, whichever the case is, you need to be growing your network, your page, your friends list. How do you do that? When you first start, great way to do it is first, thank you, ask everybody you know to host post for you. I know JJ, you get to do the next month or this month's drawing for free. It hasn't been announced yet. Otherwise, Cynthia, it was $10 to do it. Otherwise, you can just ask people to post for you. It'll help you out. It'll help boost your business. What a host post is, you post something on your page. Whoever wants an entry into my giveaway for $200, drop your favorite whatever to get an entry for a chance to be entered. All these people will comment, and you're going to message them. You're going to say, I messaged you, click on their name, message them, be like, hey, I got your comment for my giveaway. Awesome. All you have to do to complete your entry is post a status for me that I send you. I'd appreciate it so much. Would that be something you'd be into? 9 times out of 10 they say, sure. What's the status? Yeah. So we have, there's also a page in here on Rapstar. It's going to work for approved posts, for the host to post. Otherwise, you can ask your enroller. You can ask in the group chat. I have literally an entire folder on my phone of them. So a good one to do when you're trying to grow your network. Partner host a post. So what it is I send them this post. I partnered up with my friend Sam to give away, say, $300 to one lucky winner. Drop your favorite color for a chance for an entry. I don't have them tag me in it. What I do is I save it to my collections. I'm talking. I didn't see you. I'm not answering you. I save it to my collections. You click the 3. I can do this. When you look at the post, there's 3 dots up in the corner. Oops, someone messaged me. Of the post on the, when you look at your phone, you're gonna click on those dots, and it's gonna have save post on there, and then you can name the collection. Each month I name it. August, September, October, November, December. That's what I'm gonna name every collection for my set to host a post. I get up 10 a day, at least. No excuses, nothing. I get 10 up no matter what. I ask till I get it. Sending for host a post is the best way to do it. Just asking your friends and family and then doing the partner host post is the best way to get more friends on your page. Now, you can either when people post for you and comment, go to the post, you can be like, hey, send me a friend request, and then I'll message you to clear your entry, or that's how I do it so I don't get yelled at by Facebook because Facebook hates me for adding too many people. Or you can add them and tell them you added them. When they accept, you'll message them to complete your entry. Then you're going to message these people that accept your friend request, and you're going to message them and say, hey, same thing, I got your comment for my giveaway. All you have to do to complete your entry is post the status for me. I'd appreciate it so much. Sound good? Then those people, you're going to send them a product post. They can range from testers needed. If you could take one all-natural vitamin for breakfast and lunch every day for 90 days and lose 30 pounds, would you? Coffee drinkers, do you want to lose 15 to 30 pounds? Yada, yada. My page wants to lose 20 plus pounds. My friend needs some testers, stuff like that. You have a whole bunch of them to give you. So then you're going to have them post that. You're going to save the post, like it, whatever, heart it. Make sure you know where it is. I have a host-to-post tracker where I write everyone down. Then those people, same deal. You're going to add them and be like, hey, send your friend request. When you accept, I can send you more info. When they accept you, you can send them more info. Boom, potential customer. New friend on your page. Now they're going to start seeing your stuff, and they're going to start getting curious. That is how you do host-to-post. It's really plain. It's really simple. Not hard to do. It is literally exploding people's businesses tremendously. There's people that just started a couple months ago, and they went diamond in their first month and got those $15,000 bonuses we had as a newbie. So it is completely 100% possible. Now, that's one thing, and one way to grow your business and adding your friends. Another way, say Nicole's my sister. She's not in the business. I'm going to go to her friends list, and I'm going to add her friends. We have mutual friends in common. She's my sister. They're going to see that, and they're going to accept me. Plain and simple way to do it. Groups are in. Interact on it. Post an interactive post. Post a question. A whole bunch of people comment on it. Interact with their comment. Add them. Another good way to get friends.
Just keep in mind, don't go super crazy adding because Facebook can end up putting you in Facebook jail or blocking your page for a while. So probably stick to about 20 to 30 people. Right? That's what I do just to make sure that I don't lose my Facebook. Especially if you're using one platform right now. Sam, on the other hand, she's using, Instagram and Twitter, so she has other platforms that she can work on. But if you're only using one right now, try to make sure you're not going super crazy, so then you don't get flagged and bumped off Facebook.
With that, it depends on the page. So yeah, for newbies, start out slow, about 20. I know like Shauna can mass add and have nothing happen to her. I don't know why. It just really depends on the person or the Facebook page. But yeah, great way to add people. If you do that a couple times a day, you can get 100 friend accepts in a day if you wanted to. Goal is to get like 50 a day, new friends a day. You're growing your network super quickly. You want to get to 5,000 friends as fast as possible. I had a question about group pages. I don't want to be mean about it. You can literally go post it in the group or Rap Stars and ask. I guarantee you, Jennifer already flat out told me that it's a big no-no. It doesn't work. It's not helpful. All you're doing, if you make your own page for it, works. Yes, I know Scentsy does it. Pampered Chef does it. All those things. They are not residual income, for starters. They don't offer what we offer. They have to work a whole lot harder to run a page. It's a lot harder to run a Facebook page and on your actual personal page. People aren't buying your product. What they're buying is you. They're watching your story. They're watching your life. They're watching what you do. They're watching you be successful. They're watching you be consistent. That's what they're watching. Especially if you're a product of the product and you're posting that you're using the products all the time. Making a Facebook group could be great. Make it for your current customers so you can keep up with them and stuff. But making it, you have to add people to a group. Do you know? Don't. Do you know how difficult that's going to be? Think about it. You have to constantly be adding people to groups. They have to accept to be added into the group. Most people don't like groups like that. It's spammy. It's going to make you look spammy. And honestly, in my opinion, it's annoying. I literally have over 100 invites to groups right now on my page from my friends, and I just ignore them. So there's that. Not going to go into any more detail on groups. Next, so we went through follow-ups, messaging. Message anybody that likes your posts, comments on your posts, stories. Message them and see if they're interested. So many people aren't going to reach out because they're embarrassed. They're shy. They don't want to. They don't like talking to people. Message them. You know how many people I messaged in the last 2 days about being a distributor, and so many of them are like, "Yeah, send me more info." Doesn't hurt to ask. It's not cold messaging if they like your post. It's not. So literally, say I posted a post about the coffee and someone hearted it, and I'll be like, "Hey, I saw your love on my post about my skinny coffee. Were you curious on some more info or just showing support?" Simple as that. They'll tell you, "Yeah, I want more info," or "No, just showing support." You're gonna be, if someone's rude about it, it's like one person out of a million. A lot of people are just like, "Oh no, thank you." Not as scary as it sounds. Following up. So say you've got a whole bunch of people. Make sure you are writing them down. Don't just count on going through Messenger to follow up with your potentials. Write them down. Don't count on your Connect app to follow up with potentials. I still don't even understand how to do that. See if I can find it. Write them down. You do not have to write them down for product. You don't have to be all in that. I literally just split one side of the page for potential distributors, one side of the page is for potential customers. Best part is 9 times out of 10, most of them are both. They're potential for anything. Every Friday, I go through as many as I can because I have a ginormous list, and if I went through them all in one day, I'd probably get yelled at on Facebook and told I can't message anymore. But it's an amazing way to follow up. Make sure they're written down. You can keep track of it. Also, whether it's on your phone or physical, get a planner. You can write down when people tell you, "Yeah, I want to follow up on Friday." Great, write it down. You're not going to remember. You're not going to remember. Unless you got a photogenic memory, you're not going to remember. You might be like, "Oh crap, I'm supposed to follow up with someone today," but if you didn't write it down, you're not going to know who. Scrolling through your messages, if you're working, you're not going to find them. Because my messenger literally gets filled up all day. I currently have, I don't even know where my phone is. I have over 5 unread messages since we've started this. It was at 9 before. So making sure you just find a way to stay organized. Whatever works for you, just do that. If you don't know, YouTube. There's so many other leaders that talk about how they stay organized. It's a great way to figure out a way that's going to work best for you. Nicole, can you think of anything important to go off of on that?
For organizing?
Organizing, following up, any of the things I just talked about.
Okay, hold on 1 second. So if any of you guys are actually on my page or have seen any of my messages, I'm in college and I do Cub Scouts and I do Boy Scouts and I'm doing this. So the easiest way for me to remember is I use sticky notes. I use little notepads. I have a planner that I put everything in. I have notebooks for all of my potential loyal customers or distributors or both. I also use little pads to be able to just remind myself of stuff like that. And then I also have a desk calendar so I can write everything down. So I'm not only just writing my follow-ups into my planner, but I'm also putting it on my desk calendar. So either way, I'm going to see where it is. And then what were the other ones? I know that's organization. I do way more than probably some people do, but I'm also the type where I'll completely forget if I don't write it down in multiple spots.
I went over follow-ups.
Follow-ups, just do it. The only way you're ever going to get any kind of yeses or nos is if you just follow up. If you're pretty much like what you're seeing in those videos that you're watching, you can't assume anything. If someone doesn't respond, don't take it as, oh, they don't want it. They're probably busy too. Maybe they're in Cub Scouts. Maybe they're in school. Maybe they're working 3 jobs. Maybe they have 7 kids. So don't ever assume that, oh, they're just busy and wait for them to get back to you. Follow up weekly if you need to. Eventually they're going to tell you F off, or they're going to say, yeah, I really do want information. I'm so sorry. I've just had a really hectic life. Cool. So just do it. Just follow up. Just message once a week if you need to. I mean, don't blow up their inbox every day. Hey, did you think about it? Hey, did you think about it? But once a week, hey, just doing some follow-ups. Didn't want you to think I forgot about you. I know you were interested in such and such, whether it's opportunity or product. I was just wondering what you were thinking. That kind of thing. Start a conversation. And don't go all in of just buy this or join my team. Make it a conversation. Get to know them, be personable, and get them comfortable, and really get to understand who you're talking to, because that's the easiest way to get them to be like, you know what? Yeah, I do want to be on your team. Example, I just had an old DT that swore up and down she would never be good at this. She would never be able to do it again. She would never want to. She just had a bad experience. I've been talking to her for 3.5 weeks, on and off, just, hey, how are you doing? What's up? She's telling me all about her kids, all about her life, how hectic everything is, and I just kept putting it in there. I know you've done this before. I'd love to have you join my team. She just joined this morning before that 24/24 ended, because I took the time to get to know her and understand what was going on in her life and show her my crazy life, and that she could still make it work and we could link arms and do it together. So don't be discouraged.
All right. Power hours. I don't think everyone fully understands what a power hour is. I'm sorry if you can see my weird child walking around in a pillowcase behind me. So I do one in the morning, usually by myself, just because it's so early and I'm not awake enough to do anything, and I don't want to wake no one up. But a lot of times in Rap Stars, we have one person do one all week at a certain time. I don't know if they're doing one. Stop. He's stuck in the pillowcase. You can do this around anything, you guys, literally. So what it is, how I do them on Zoom, because Zoom is only 40 minutes unless you pay for it. So right away, we start out with 7 minutes. We post an intentional. You can't sit down. We post an We post an intentional status. What I mean by intentional is, if you're using the products like I am, I like to take a picture, post about how I have lost over 10 pounds now since I've had my 5th baby, and I'm working on flattening my stomach, and just how excited I am about the results and how I'm seeing them, and I just act confident, because I am confident now. But being excited about it, sharing my story, or a post about what this business is going to do for me, what it has done for me, what I want it to do for me, my goals. Just be real, be yourself, and just be completely intentional, because that's what people want. They're reading you, they're learning about you, they're following you. They're not following the product, they're not following the business, they're following you. And then I always say, or have us post stories to our stories. So I always try to do one set of my own stories about myself every single day. It's really, really easy. If you don't know how to navigate all those fun apps, you can literally just go into Facebook, find a colored background off Google, where it says add story. Click on it, and you can choose all kinds of things. You can add the background, you can add a picture from Facebook onto the background, all these things, add words. You can save it if you use Instagram, and then post it to Instagram after. Okay, go ask Kaylee. I'm busy. We do that for 7 minutes. I know. And then after that 7 minutes, we do about 10 minutes of growing our network. So just like I told you earlier how to grow it, you can grow it from your host to post, you can grow it from your friends list, you can grow it from groups, whatever. We do it for 10 minutes. After that, we move to about 12 minutes when we're on Zoom of interacting. Otherwise, it's normally like 20. So 12 minutes of intentional interacting. This is where it gets fun. So don't just scroll down your timeline. Don't do that. These are people that are already more than likely seeing your posts. You're going to go into your friends list. You're going to click all friends. And in the corner, it says sort. Click it. Oop. Hang on. You can sort it by default, which you don't want to do. New friends, old friends. I do both throughout the day. If I got a bunch of new friends, I go and interact with at least 20 profiles I like, or don't even like, react. Like heart react, the care react, the laughing reaction to at least 3 of their posts and comment on 1 or 2. Always go down back and go to the next person. Do that, because now you're going to boost the algorithm and they're going to start seeing your stuff. More people will start seeing your stuff when you start doing this, interacting with more different kinds of people, because it's showing Facebook that you're important, that you're socializing. It's social media. That's what Facebook wants you to do, to be social, to interact with people, not just share a bunch of stuff. That's not being social. That's just sharing a bunch of random stuff. Posting your own stuff, interacting with all kinds of people, all of that. So that's what we do for about, 12 minutes when we're on Zoom together. Otherwise, 20 minutes if you're doing a power hour on your own. After that, we're going to move into the last about 10 minutes. If you need host to post out, sending up for host to post. Otherwise, going down your Facebook page, you're not helping. And messaging your likes, come on, your likes and comments. Anyone that likes and comments on anything. Oh, look, there's a product post right after my product post. Oh, there's a business post. But you're going to go message all your likes and comments. You're going to reach out to as many people as you can in the last 10 or 15 minutes of Zoom or your power hour. So I do these at least 3 times a day. A lot of the times I'm doing it with a group of people. I always announce when I'm doing a power hour, unless it's early in the morning. There's always a power hour at night with somebody, usually around 8:30. You can literally, if you just work your business around power hours and then messaging people back throughout your day, you could hit Ruby in a month if you wanted to. You don't have to constantly be on your phone to do this business. You don't have to be constantly scrolling through Facebook and posting stuff and adding people on a continuous basis. You don't have to do that. You don't. You can literally do this business in 1 hour to 2 hours of your day if you work it intentionally and you follow the trainings. If you have not watched those videos, go watch them, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ask any questions. Don't start asking questions if you haven't watched the videos, because 9 times out of 10, all the questions you're asking are in the videos. It's okay if you don't understand a question, but if you didn't watch the videos and you're asking us to answer these questions, not only is it wasting my time, Nicole's time, Jalissa's time, any leader you're asking, but it's wasting your time. If you just watched the videos and wrote down actual questions that you didn't understand instead of just trying to start without doing the training, you could be making money already. You could have customers. Nicole signed a couple ladies that got their own customers before she even had to help them out. It's 100% possible, you guys. 100% possible. Now, last thing I'm going to go over, I'm sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings, but I'm a very red personality. I'm going to share the personality test in the group again, but I'm an aggressive personality. And I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. I gave up on trying to get people on here. First off, we do these meetings to help you. Don't have to do that. It doesn't do anything for us because we're the one talking and teaching. We chose this time over a group vote. props to Cynthia and JJ for being on here, by the way. I'm just going to shout that out right now. So, excuses. I cannot tell you, and it's not just on our team, it's everyone throughout Rap Stars, because I'm in plenty of group chats, even outside of Rap Stars. Excuses are why you joined. You joined because you wanted to stay home with your kids. You joined because you don't want to work 3 jobs. You joined because you can't work, because you have a medical condition. You joined because this or that. You joined because you can't pay your bills. You joined because you can't afford your internet. You joined, whatever the case is that you joined. So many people are turning those reasons, their why, into an excuse. You 100% cannot do that. Because when you go to your enroller and she's asking you if you did this or that, or if you're working, and you tell them, oh, well, my dog died. Oh, well, my kids had to start going back to school. You know, I guarantee you more than likely they don't care. You know why they don't care? Because they went through it too. Nicole is going to college. Nicole's kid is homeschooling. Nicole is in Boy Scouts. She does Cub Scouts or whatever she said. She went camping all summer. And she promoted, by the way, last month. It happened. Like, I have 5 kids. I was working in the hospital before and after he came. I was winning contests. I was super close to promoting. I was joining people onto our team, getting customers, all of the things. I literally, when I was in the hospital with him, and a week before that, I was getting an enrollment every single day. Every single day, because that's how hard I was pushing. When I started this business, like I said, it was really bad. My fiance were not on good terms. He didn't believe in this business. He thought it was a joke. He thought it was a waste of money. Oh, we were being evicted. Our electric had gotten turned off at some point. All the things that could happen to me happened to me. That we had a lot of police calls because of our neighbors. So I was constantly dealing with that. Like, it was not a walk in the park. I didn't just get to sit on my phone. I was working when I started. I was trying to juggle working at 4 o'clock in the morning, coming home and being dead ass tired because I didn't go to bed till 11 o'clock midnight. Everyone has life happen to them. Everyone has excuses. There's a girl on our team named Cassandra. I don't know what had happened to her, but she had over 3rd-degree burns. Couldn't tell who she was. She promoted with a finger. Jenica, she shared her story plenty of times. She's in and out of jail, getting in trouble all the time, completely broke, had a daughter. She's a presidential diamond. Savannah was going to college, working 3 jobs, and taking care of a autistic child. Still does. And she's a presidential diamond. She did that in 2 years. It is 100% possible, you guys. You just have to put in the work and just try. Because going and telling someone why you're not working, okay, we have 10 minutes. You work from your phone. You can take this anywhere. We went and picked up my puppy up in, I don't even know where, up north in Wisconsin. And when I had service, I was posting and talking to people as I could. I was making sure I stayed connected. I hop on every Tuesday. There's a team Jade training. She's amazing. She is Ambassador Diamond, going for double ambassador, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. For the record, that's like way up high in the sky rank. You can do this anywhere. You're on your phone. The excuse of, oh, I have to watch my kids. Okay. So do I. I have to go to school. Okay, you go to the bathroom, right? You can't post while you're going to the bathroom real quick? You can't get some messages done in between classes? It's all possible, you guys. I don't know. Do you have anything to say on excuses? I'm not too nice with excuses. I've been through so much, I don't care anymore.
I mean, you got to drive the car that you want to sell. You know what I mean? So, and what you said in between classes, last semester, I was on campus. I was in between classes posting about using the energy because I was tired, because I still needed to get 3 more classes done before I could go home. I was posting about Skinny Brew at 9 o'clock at night because I still had homework that I had to do after coming home and taking care of my son and taking care of the house and making sure all that was good. I still had other stuff to do. So it's definitely possible. What's going to stop you is if you don't have the motivation and determination to actually put some work in towards it, because this can most definitely fit into the nooks and crannies of your day. You just have to want to make it fit. That's just really what it is.
Yeah, And you know what? And a lot of the problem is mindset. You need to do self-development. I don't care what it is. You can listen to a podcast. You don't need to watch a video. You can throw some headphones in. I wake up in the morning and I just play it on my phone. I listen to a Jade Hooper podcast. I listen to a Les Brown podcast. Anything that is motivational that gets you going. I like stuff that gets you fired up. I like motivational videos that yell at you. Some people don't. Some people are more into stuff about that are more soft, that are nicer. Rachel Hollis. I love her too, though. But she's not as mean. She's more graceful. But just start listening to podcasts and self-development and developing your mind and growing. And you'll be surprised if you do it consistently for even a week, how much different you feel. It just gets you in the right mindset. If you wake up crabby and you don't want to go work in your business if you're in a bad mood, because everyone can feel that vibe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So if you are pushing off negative vibes in a conversation on your posts, you're not going to get anyone interested. So if I'm in a bad mood or something is just not going right for my day, I literally will stop what I'm doing, go into YouTube, go into my podcast, and I'll look for something inspirational or motivational to listen to. Or I'll just turn on any kind of music that just gets me going, that gets me in the right mind, that makes me happy. But that is the last thing I can think of to talk about right now, is just making sure you're doing self-development. I journal every single morning, you guys, as well, and write things as if they've already happened, because your head can't tell the difference. Your mind doesn't know. So if you're writing, I am a triple diamond, you're not saying I want to be a triple diamond. Okay, that's great. How are you going to do it? If you're writing you are a triple diamond, your mind already thinks you are, and you're going to start thinking in that mindset of doing the things you need to do to get there. Anything on that?
No.
All right, so what I'm going to tell you two, and hopefully, I can get this.
Normally our Zooms aren't meant for this, but we wanted to make sure that there was a lot of stuff to go over, a lot of questions. So that's why this one's more of Sam and I just talking. But normally what we want is our Zooms, everybody to be able to talk and let us know what they're thinking and get more comfortable with it. Because, we're all a team. So we're all going to grow together and learn together and earn together. So, the best way to do that is to get to know one another.
Exactly. So what I want you guys to do, and then hopefully I can get this uploaded and shared quicker. But if you have any questions from what we talked about tonight, any questions in general, anything, I'm pretty sure on Rap Stars, there is a thread for questions. There's going to be another newbie Zoom tomorrow, led by Jenica and Savannah, who are both presidential diamonds. I love them. They're amazing. But you want to get on that, even if it's just listening like you are now. And if you have any questions, get them in there or get onto that Zoom tomorrow and ask them in the chat, because those are always so helpful. I even hop on just so I know what's going on. But if you don't got anything else, you can hop off and I can turn this recording off. I can figure it out. Stop.